Hi guys, thanks so much for stopping back by my channel. I am Danielle here on Faith and the Plan, and on this channel we talk about planning, budgeting, entrepreneurship, productivity, and just all around getting our ish together so we can create our dream lives and become the best version of ourselves. Now, in my last video, I talked about how 2022 was my lost year. I confessed that I didn't achieve much, and that's totally my doing. I didn't push as hard, I didn't try as hard, I didn't go for the things that I wanted to do because I was operating from a place of fear. But baby, it is 2023 and I am done with that. I'm not doing it anymore. I am done playing small. I am done moving in fear. Okay, been there, did it. 100% do not recommend. That place called Fear over the ghetto, bad. Over there is very ghetto. 100% do not recommend. It serves absolutely no purpose. Don't go over there. Do not go over Fear. Okay? Plus, one of my friends said something to me maybe a week ago. He said, fear is not a godly attribute. And that resonated in my spirit. It's sitting there. It's sitting right there. It's wading in the waters right there. And so I cannot get it out of my head. Fear is not a godly attribute. So I'm done with it. 100% do not recommend. So in this video, I just wanted to talk about how I am approaching my 2023 goals and how I'm making this year totally different from what 2022 was for me. And the hope is that you would also be able to take some of this information, apply it to your own goals, and just see how it can propel you to do more and achieve some more this year. So one of the foundation principles of goal setting is review and introspection. And this becomes both necessary and it is extremely difficult. And that is because it requires 100% honesty, 100% authenticity, and 100% accountability. So my question to you is this. Is there anything in the past year that did not come to fruition? A goal you didn't achieve, something you know you wanted but you didn't try for. And part B to that question is, what is the real reason why you weren't able to achieve it? And you notice I said real reason because it's easy to find a surface level reason. I wanted to do something, but I didn't do it because I didn't have the money. Okay, what is the real reason you didn't have the money? It could be, well, I didn't save enough. I did not prioritize it. To be honest, it wasn't something I really wanted to do. It was just a social trend I wanted to follow. When you start to get to the real reasons why you've done something, that's when we start to get to the accountability phase. The second major consideration for setting your goals is knowing what you want. A very simple concept, but it really can be very difficult to define. And that is because a lot of our wants, a lot of our desires stems from what our environment is and what society says that you should want. And so that requires honesty and authenticity. And me being my authentic self, what I want for my life looks nothing like what society says I should want at this age. And that was something I was struggling with because, and I talked to my mother about this. When I went to her with the thing I'm passionate about, I found the thing I was passionate about. I had to ask her, does it make sense? Because I'm 32 years old. Does it make sense to change my career path? No. To start over in a new thing? No. That was my major concern. And then I decided that I do not care. I am going to do it because this is the thing that I'm passionate about. So I decided to ask myself 4 questions. The first of which is, what is your dream job? And by job, I don't necessarily mean a 9 to 5. I just figure if work is in your dream life, if any kind of work is a part of your dream life, what is that work? I just use the term job. And when I asked myself that question, what I found out is my dream job does not have a boss. My dream job sees me with clients. My dream job does not specifically start at 8 and end at 5. My second question was, what does my dream day look like? And my answers revealed that my dream day started slow and intentional. It also means or looks like I didn't have a 4 o'clock alarm to catch a bus at 6 o'clock in the morning. It also did not include a 4 hour commute. So these are some questions you can ask yourself. I went further to ask, what does my dream relationships look like? And when I answered that question, what I realized is it did not include people who made me feel bad about myself. It did not include people who had limiting beliefs for their selves, so they projected that on me. It did not include people who were unable to take accountability for themselves, for their actions. It did not include people who loved selfishly. And so when I answered these questions, what came to me was I really need to take a real close look at the people that I'm surrounded by so that I can adjust those relationships accordingly. And the truth is, some of them might have to go. Some of them might have to be loved from a distance. And that's fine, because not everybody that grows with you can go with you. That's something I've learned. And then if I am one of my priorities this year and in life moving forward is protecting my peace. For people who threaten that, I don't really want to deal with them. And that's just the truth. So these are some questions you can ask yourself. So, and here's how I plan to crush my goals in 2023. By understanding two things. One, the Pareto principle, or the 80-20 rule, and Parkinson's law. So the Pareto principle, or the 80-20 rule, says 80% of your results is derived from 20% of your actions. 80% of your results come from 20% of your actions. What are the things that will constitute that 20% to give me my 80%, right? So a goal by definition is the object or aim of someone's effort or ambition. What are the efforts that I need to put forth, the 20%, to reach the object or destination, the 80%? Second is Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law states work will expand to fill the time that it's given for its completion. Now, as a master procrastinator, I find this to be very true. I tend to think, I work well under pressure. That's just a pretty way to say I wait until the last minute to get shit done. So planning is my forte. Execution, I struggle with a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But I've read this book. It is called The 12-Week Year by Brian P. Moran and Michael Lennington. The concept of this book is you do not need a whole 12 months to achieve your goals. What that 12 months would have given you is time to procrastinate, time to idle, and time to not prioritize. So what they have laid out in this book is a foundation that you set your goals and you have 12 weeks to achieve them. Now, the onus is on you, obviously, to set smart goals, practical goals, right? But you only have 12 weeks to achieve them. So that's what I'm doing with my goals this year. I have made a list of things I want to do, I want to accomplish this year. And then I have prioritized them. You have to look at also what goals are totally dependent on you versus goals that require input from other people or agencies. And then you have to decide what part of the year you're going to do those in. So the good thing about the 12-week year is you can start at any time. It doesn't require you starting in January. It's just usually in January is when people set new goals. So I have made out my list. I have separated my year in 12-week quadrants, and I've already assigned my list of goals to my first 12 weeks, or Q1, quarter one in 2023. And then at the end of the 12 weeks, you will review, look at what you were able to accomplish, what you weren't able to accomplish. Ask yourself, the real reasons why you weren't able to accomplish certain things, and then what can be transferred over to Q2, you transfer over, and so on and so forth. And I genuinely believe that this is probably the best thing I found out about goal setting, especially for procrastinators, because you no longer have the time to idle. You no longer have that grace period that you think you do towards the achievement of your goals. And the truth is, if you think you have 12 months to achieve something, even if it's a small something, you are going to take 12 months to achieve it. If you think you only have 12 weeks, well, you are going to take 12 weeks to achieve it, because that is the deadline that you have. And so I am going to link that book below, The 12-Week Year by Brian P. Moran. It is an excellent read. I think it is something that everybody could benefit from. I 100% recommend. 100% recommend. And I think in my next video, I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into the 12-week year, and so that you guys can get some more information and see how you can use the 12-week year to set up your goals and achieve them too. So thank you so much for watching. I am so excited to be doing these videos. I feel like I am living out a part of my purpose, actually. One of my things, anybody who knows me will tell you, I push people, and I push people hard. I love to see people, you know, aspire to the best versions of themselves. And this is me doing that. Like I said, this is me being accountable. And you guys get to call me out on it if I'm not accountable. You get to call me out. I'm trying to post a new video every week. And so even with that, you guys get to call me out on. And I'm actually really excited. I'm still really excited. The nervousness is gone. A lot of the nervousness is gone. I'm still a little bit nervous, but I'm feeling a lot more inspired now than I was before. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I get to say that now.